Everyone, my topic is equality in education. Is thus the speech. Ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you to address one of the most pressing issues of our time, equality in education. This topic goes into the pervasive issue of inequality in educational opportunities, a critical aspect of achieving social justice and equality. In a world that prides itself on progress and enlightenment, it's unacceptable that millions of children are still denied access to quality education simply because of where they were born, the color of the skin, or the size of their parents' bank account. Let's imagine a young girl growing up in a low-income neighborhood, attending the school where outdated textbooks are the normal, where classrooms are overcrowded, and where teachers are overworked, and under-resourced. Meanwhile, just a few miles away, children are in affluent areas, enjoy state-of-the-art facilities, small class sizes, and access to a plethora of extracurricular activities. Is this the equality we preach? Is this the justice we aspire to? No, it's not. So, equality in education is not merely a moral imperative, it's a fundamental human right. So, it's the cornerstone upon which a fair and just society is built. Yet the reality is starkly different. The opportunity gap between the haves and the have-nots continues to widen. So perpetuating cycles of poverty and marginalizations. What should we do? We have to forward the breach, this gap, ensure that every child, regardless of their background, has an equal opportunity to succeed. It starts with equitable funding. We must invest in our schools, particularly those in underserved communities, providing them with the resource they need to thrive. No child should be deprived of a quality education simply because their zip code dictates their destiny. Furthermore, we must address the systematic barriers that hinder the academic success of marginalized students. This means dismantling racism, confronting implicit biases, and promoting diversity and including our schools. So it means providing comprehensive support systems for students facing adversity, from mental health services to mentorship programs. There are some important numbers you can see. Students who studied at excellent levels, 11,458. Students who studied at normal levels is 38,569. And students who studied at poor levels, 49,759. You can see it from the it's 10% students who studied at excellent levels, and 50% students who studied at poor levels, and 40% students who studied at normal levels. So, moreover, we must imagine our education system to ensure that it's truly inclusive and accessible to all. This means embracing culturally responsive teaching practices, incorporating diverse perspectives into the curriculum, and fostering environments where every student feels valued and empowered. But most importantly, achieving equality in education requires collective action. It requires all of us, educators, policymakers, parents, and community members, to come together and demand change. We cannot afford to be silent bystanders in the face of injustice. So let's stand united in our pursuit of equality in education. Let us be the voice for those who have been silenced by inequality. Let us be catalysts for change in our schools, our communities, and our society as a whole. When we bridge the opportunity gap in education, we not only fulfill the promise of social justice, but we also unlock the full potential of every child, paving the way for a brighter, more equitable future for generations to come. So, in a nutshell, educational equity is not just a goal, but a moral imperative. It requires a concerted effort from educators, policymakers, communities, and society as a whole. By addressing the root causes of disparities in education and implementing strategies that promote equity, we can create a more just and inclusive educational system where every student has the opportunity to strive to reach their full potential. Bridging the opportunity gap is not only an investment in the future of individuals, but also in the future of society and the world. So it's my reference list. I have 3 sources. And thank you.
Thank you.